was forced to relent tonight.
He had never been stopped in 28 pro fights. But Ortiz Jr., as he's done to every opponent he's faced, finished another fighter.
Hashtag where's Oscar De La Hoya, right? With all the shit that they got going on right now with Ryan Garcia, even though he's got a fight announced, Canelo. Oscar is supposed to be at these fights. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. It is Sunday. What is today's day? August 11th, 2019. So, Vergil Ortiz is now 14-0 with 14 KOs after stopping Antonio Orozco. You may remember him from fighting Jose Ramirez over on ESPN. It was about 3 fights ago. It was last year, though, wasn't it? Close to a year ago. It was on his own Golden Boy fight. And now the question is, he is moving up in competition. But where does he go at 147 when you think about, well, is Pretty Heyman dominated? Is ESPN dominated? Even though Golden Boy and ESPN and the Zone have worked together. But now, like I said, he's stepping up in competition. Remember, it was Mauricio Herrera, now at Orozco, and now looking at the rankings at 147 pounds, I'm wondering, okay, there's fights out there for him. Maybe if they can see what Ray Robinson is doing. Maybe if they can see what David Evernessians is doing. And I'm talking about like where he is right now for his career. We can't talk about a title fight or a title shot. That's not going to happen anytime soon. But now that you got 2 names back to back, you want to keep that trend going, right? Remember, he's not at 140 anymore. Let's listen to the post-fight interview. Listen to him read the cards. Please subscribe. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I couldn't cover this card last night live because I was at the ESPN card here in Philly.
In round number 6, as our championship referee, Mark Alloy, comes in and puts a halt to this contest. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your winner by KO, still undefeated and new WBA Gold Welterweight Champion, the Fighting Pride of Grand Prairie.
We're going to listen to the post-fight interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, the phenomenal Vergil Ortiz Jr.
14-0 with 14 KOs. It's crazy. He did Mauricio dirty.
Give us a grade for Vergil Ortiz Jr. tonight.
A+, considering he fought a really good top contender in Antonio Orozco and the way he demolished him. That was an A+ performance by a knockout artist and a future star.
Well, his trainer, Robert Garcia, said, listen, a few fights from now, after we knock this guy out, he's ready for a world title. He's ready for an elite level fighter. Do you concur?
I concur. I mean, Robert Garcia knows he wasn't pressure. He never predicts knockouts. He's a great trainer. He knows that anything can happen in the ring. But they predicted they will knock out Orozco, and they did it in exciting and thrilling fashion.
And do not forget, he is only 21 years old. At least he can go have a beer after this win.
As long as it's a Tecate. Con karate.
Let's take you back and show you what Vergil Ortiz Jr. did there in the 6th and final round. That was the first knockdown.
We already seen the replay. I'm going to fast forward.
Right hand right there. Never forgot about the uppercut. Punching on the way down. Was forced to get relentless Antonio Orozco to relent. The onslaught was just way too much.
Oh, shit.
Ortiz never stopped and never settled. There's another one for you, Todd.
The sponsors love you, Sergio. Hennessy will be sending you a check soon. Let's look at our CompuBox numbers.
We can look at those.
115 total punches landing for Vergil compared to 57 for Antonio, who it seemed was turning things around. He had a great fifth round, but then at the start of the...
It was an overall very good fight. Right now, looking at the Golden Boy prospects, you have Vergil Ortiz, you have Lamont Roach, they got Rashidi Ellis too, don't they? You have Ryan Garcia, you know, and I'm looking at, like, who do they have, like, really have, that they can build off of outside of Canelo. I mean, nobody, you know, on that side obviously is nowhere near Canelo. But, you know, also, did Oscar Negrete win? I was watching, I had the zone on, it was a split draw. I got to check that fight out. I didn't really get the beautiful and seductive Claudia Trejos.
In order to prove that you indeed have what it takes to become a champ, was this the statement you were looking for?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the way I did in the fight. You know, the first three. I don't even know how many rounds we went. That's how into the fight I was. But I want to say, like, the first 3-4 rounds, I could have done way better. I definitely
that Claudia
got a long way as
Trejos,
a
boy,
boxer
I tell
to,
you.
Reach that world champion status. But we're gonna keep making those improvements. We're gonna learn from this fight. And actually, you know what? Let me get off topic for a little bit. I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions. You know, the best promotions in the world. Oscar De La Hoya, Eric Gomez, the best matchmaker in the game. I don't care who says anything.
Oh,
You're
shit.
the best in boxing. And
loyalty.
Okay, that's enough for me. Your turn.
Thank you. So you just mentioned that you could have done better. How and what would you have done different?
You know what? I just feel like
that Claudia Trejos.
I've been getting all these knockouts. I've been saying that they haven't been getting to my head, but as you can see in that first round, I got a little excited. Maybe I could have ended, maybe not, but I had to force myself to slow down. And you know what? I'm just gonna learn from this fight, like I said.
Well, let's give Antonio credit because his fight plan was actually working. So he was actually crouching, going low. What did your corner tell you so you could actually walk away and be able to bring it up again and use your uppercuts?
You know what? They were telling me the exact same thing before the fight. You know, I didn't go according to game plan in the beginning, but then I started listening to them. We had an original game plan, and I stuck with it at the end. And you know what? I'm thankful for my team.
Well, let's talk about your team. Robert, perhaps one of the hardest working trainers we've had every single fight you've been in this corner. Let's talk about Vergil tonight. Tell me his progress. What did you see different today?
Look, he looked very strong, as everybody's seen. You know, it was a 6-round knockout. Orozco came to fight, man. You know, I'm very pleased with Orozco's performance also, because what he did today, I think he deserves credit from all the world, you know, in boxing. You know, Vergil listened. You know, the father, myself, and Hector were telling him, stay on the jab, step back once he comes in, because he was coming in low. He had a great game plan. Catch him with those uppercuts, and you know, little by little, he did it and caught him.
He listens. And, you know, Sergio keeps talking about when you're in your home city, then there's a curse that you get distracted. Obviously, what does it mean to you to have this statement in your home city? You have Coach Good, you have Coach A, you have Miss Kim, everybody supporting you. Look at this crowd. They're all here. What does this mean to you?
You know what? Everyone knows that Grand Prairie is the grandest of all cities in the world. You know what? We have the best people. We have the best work ethic. We have the best kids that are going to grow up and be something one day. And I just want to set an example for each and every one of you guys. Whether you're kids, teenagers, adults, you can do it if you put your mind to it.
Well, congratulations. Definitely an inspiration. Thank you so much. Thank you, Antonio. Great, outstanding performance, Antonio. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Claudia. So Vergil Ortiz Jr. did something that the great Jose Ramirez could not do, which is stop Orozco.
And remember, Jose Ramirez is now the WBC and WBO 140-pound unified champion. We're waiting for what's going to happen with Riga's pro grade Josh Taylor, even though Riga's pro grade wants out of the World Boxing Super Series. So, like I said, it's going to be interesting what they do with him. And, you know, it was good to see, you know, somebody's not all pissed off at Roberto Diaz, the head of Golden Boy matchmaking, who Ryan Garcia took shots at and Canelo did on Twitter. So yeah, right now, you know, he's not really ranked. I got to update my rankings. I'm going to do it tomorrow or likely later on, late tonight. But right now, I don't see him in the WBC rankings. But now that he got that WBA belt, which one is that? Does that promise him a ranking by the WBA? I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. I like Vergil Ortiz, you know, but it's still, he's only 21, surprisingly. You know, still a little too early to tell, though. Please subscribe.